Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video, I wanted to share some projects that I've been working on for Diva Designs July release. I'm finishing up her release, you guys. I only have one more set to play with. I didn't have time to do it within this video. It's the Mixtape stamp and die set. So I will be adding that to my project that I'm going to be sharing today. This is a project that I've been working on. So I use to create this. Now I wanted to do a book, an embellishment book with this die set, and put all of her retro dies within it. And I planned on doing the disc binding, but the paper's too thick, it will not punch through my thing, so I have to rethink how I'm gonna bind this together. But I wanted to create a beautiful book, and to do that I used her scalloped mini album. That's this one here. It's so beautiful. I had to play with it again. And then this is the Converse mini album, guys. It is so cute. There is another piece that I didn't use, which is another layer underneath here. But look at how pretty it came out. I've been playing with this Hobby Lobby pad that I've been looking on the hunt for. I can't find it anywhere, guys. I need to find a 6x6 paper pad. So I've been fussy cutting and playing with this paper and just having a ball with this release and using this for this release. Now within this mini album, I'm going to share with you guys all the embellishment book. I also use the mini record, which comes with 2 different size mini records, and then you get the record to go in the sleeve, the record sleeve, and then the record to go in it. I also used her guitar shaker set, and I actually have the little small one here. Look at how cute. I just went ahead and cut it out of paper, my scraps, and then I fussy cut one of the bows from the collection. I'll share the bigger one with you guys as well. And then we're also gonna be sharing this Mixtape mini album. I'm gonna do a tutorial for you guys with that one. All right, so this is how my book was turning out. I'm so sad that I could not do the disc binding. I'm probably gonna do, I don't know, I've been seeing Lisa from Happy Crafter, Lisa. She's been making the cutest little cinch books, and I have a cinch, but I have never used it. And so I low-key kind of want to maybe do a cinch this together. I don't know yet, guys. But this is the front of my book. And then look at that paper. It's so pretty. It opens up, and we have the little mini players. Look at how cute they are, guys. The little records come out. So there's a small and the large, and I just use that paper collection and fussy cut these bows. They're so beautiful. I use her, I want to say it's called the 80s and 90s word set. I'll link it down below. I shared a tutorial on how to create these with marker. And then here's the next page. This is her mini boombox set. This set comes in 3 different sizes. I think I shared a video on that as well, you guys. So make sure you guys check out my Diva Designs playlist. It comes with 3 different sizes. I just put the 2. And then there goes that other guitar. So here's the small and the large next to each other. Don't forget to use code Poochie10 to save on scrapdivadesigns.com, guys. I don't know if I said that. I know most of you know my code, but if you're new here, you can use Poochie10 to save 10% off your entire purchase, okay, guys? And then this is the next page. And then I just used her 80s and 90s words. I stuck these on here. So I love the way this book came out. I made the Converse, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to make. And so I'm like, let me do a book and just put all the stuff that I've been creating in there. So I really like how it came out. I don't know. I'm thinking about putting a word here, but we'll see how it ends up turning out. Stay tuned for how this turns out. I'll probably do like a reel or something, or a short. So the next one is the Mixtape mini album. Look at how pretty it is. It's so adorable, you guys. I used that paper collection, and then I added another one of those bows. Now I'm doing a tutorial. When I did this, I'm like, ooh, I gotta make a purse out of this. This will be so cute. So I plan on using my little extras that I have left and creating some memory decks cards maybe to put inside of here. But let's go ahead and create a box for this. Let's make this a purse. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna cut out, you're gonna make 2 of these cassette tapes, okay? You can use take a picture of this and use this to paper piece, to get an idea of how you want to paper piece it. I do want to mention that in the die set, there are 2 pieces that look like this. One of them has embossing and the other one doesn't. So you want to use the one that has embossing is going to be your top layer. The one that doesn't have the embossing is going to be your bottom layer to show the details if you want to do another paper underneath these little cutouts, okay? So let's say you want to make these behind here black. or whatever kind of paper, you're going to put that one underneath, and then you're going to go ahead and do your little tapes underneath, and then you're going to layer this embossed one on top, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Once you get the die set, you'll know exactly what I mean. All right, so I'm going to make a custom box for this, only because I cannot find my box making strips from Diva Designs. She has two, guys, so if you're not into measuring and all that stuff, you don't want to do the math and figure all that out, go ahead and get the box making strips if you don't have them already. She has the slim and then her regular box making strips. The slim one obviously is going to make a thinner box, but I love that. You got to have both of them, guys. I thought that I put them by me so that I always have them on hand, but I'm not sure where I have them at the moment. So we're just going to go ahead and create our own box just to get this project done. All right. So you're going to cut your paper at 11 by 2.5. And I did that here. And then we're going to do some scoring. So I'm going to score at 3 inches on both sides. So 3 inches here. I'm going to turn my paper to get to the opposite end and do 3 inches here. And then on the longer side, the shorter side, we're going to do 1/4 of an inch. Really simple measuring and scoring. Flip that over. Just because my scoreboard is mini, continue that score. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. And this is going to create our box. This box is going to be, I think, 2 inches wide. And that's more than enough for me. I don't want to put too many things in there. So you can, however wide you want to make your box, like let's say, or your purse, because we're making a purse. Let's say you want this to be 3 inches, just do 11 by 3.5. If you want to make it 5 inches wide, do 11 by 5.5, okay? So we're just adding 1/2 inch for these tabs. All right, we're gonna go ahead and fold these over. I'm gonna fold at all the score marks. Let's move this out the way, guys. I had no clue what to create with this mixtape. And I'm like, oh, I gotta make a purse with some gold chain. It's gonna look so pretty. And of course I can't find my bone folder. Here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and fold. On all of our score marks. This little 1/4 of an inch is gonna be our little tabs to connect the two together. The two mixtape pieces to form our purse. So give it a nice score. And we're gonna do some simple cutting. So guys, I hope that you grabbed the new release for July. It was such a fun release to play with. She also released all the Steamboat Willie boy and girl sets. So it was a nice mix of that and then like the retro dies. I had a lot of fun with the retro dies especially. These are the Steamboat Willie
communication failure
sets here. This is the rosette and this is the Steamboat Willie girl, Steamboat Willie boy. And then she had a memory deck card, all kind of other things that I shared in other videos. So if you missed those, make sure you check them out. All right, we got our scoring done. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a little cutting. We're just gonna cut right here in the middle. Okay, and we're gonna just miter that. So we're just gonna take off a little triangle there. My scissors are so bad right now, guys. My goodness. Okay. We're gonna do that on all sides. Both sides. Okay. Same thing here. So right at our score marks, we're gonna cut these little tabs so that we can take off some of the bulk and it could be just, it just looks better. All right. We're gonna go ahead and do this one as well. Okay, so we're doing that to the score marks on both sides, okay, of those two score marks. Now we're gonna take the edges, the ends, and we're just gonna cut right up to that line. Okay, just taking off some of the bulk. And we're gonna do that to the opposite end as well. Okay? And that is it, you guys. Simple little box. And then don't forget that this is gonna be 2 inches here, or whatever size you want. If you're doing a 5, if you want it to be 5 inches wide, then it'll be 5 inches. So when your paper, you can paper piece this, not paper piece, you can layer. You can make a layering piece. I'm gonna make mine a little less than 2, so probably 1 3/4 by, this is 3 inches, so 2 3/4, okay? Now let's go ahead and put this together. It's gonna glue like this on the inside of your tape, okay? So this is my front. I'm gonna flip it over so that we can lay this down. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the middle. And I'm gonna use, I'm just gonna eyeball this. Gonna try my best to put it center and a little bit lower. I'll show you guys in a minute what it looks like. I'm gonna go about there. Let me get it down a little bit, guys, before I show you. So once I have it where I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and take my bone folder and get it nice and stuck down. Okay, so this is about how far up I glued it. So it's important to get it down good. See how it shifted on me? Let's try that again. So this is about how much high up I did on the bottom, okay? And then these, we're just gonna go ahead and glue them. That's it, you guys. Very simple. I just had to make this a cute little purse with gold chain. Okay. All right, let's go to the other side. Just eyeball it. So again, if you don't want to do the work of measuring, make sure you guys have those box making strips in your stash. They also come with layering pieces, so it makes everything so much easier. Okay. Now we can go ahead and glue this cassette to the back of this, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and put my glue down. I like to use wet glue for stuff like this because it gives you some wiggle room in case you misplace it. Okay, and then you can kind of stand this up and line this up. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. I'm gonna kind of look at it. Okay, and I move this down a little bit. See what I mean about that wiggle room? We need that wiggle room. All right, I think that's good. So let me go ahead and get that middle piece down. I'm just taking my bone folder and going inside and laying that down. And then let me straighten up this because it looks crooked. There we go. I should have went with the 1 inch. I didn't want to make this so wide, but I kind of felt like that 1 inch was going to be too thin. So this is 2 inches wide, guys. All right, I'm going to be able to fit a lot of things in this box. I want to look more like a purse. I should have did 1 inch. All right, so if you guys want to make it look more like a purse, I will definitely do the 1 inch. So do 11 by, cut your paper to 11 by 1.5, and then score on that 1/4 of an inch on each side. So there we go. Let me go ahead and cut some layering pieces here. Again, this measures 2 inches by 3. So I'm just gonna take like a 1/4 off of that. So it'll be 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. Let me cut 2 of those. All right, cut those pieces. And let's go ahead and, yeah, that fits nicely. Let's go ahead and layer these. But like I said, those box making strips, they're gonna give you the layering pieces to these. So you don't even have to measure none of this. You can just go ahead and cut your paper out. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's do this side. And then we're just gonna go ahead and punch some holes and put our chain. I should have did 1 inch, you guys. I might have to stuff this with stuff. So you don't have to do the chain. You don't have to make a purse. You can just make a box. That's basically what it is. But I wanted to do a purse. Okay, there we go. You can do layering pieces on the inside if you like. This is one of my favorite tools, guys, from We Are Makers. Right now, the American Crafts website is down. I do have an affiliate code with them. I'm going to link it down below for when they come back. I don't know if I can link it, if it's available. But I'm going to try to find this puncher on Amazon or maybe scrapbook.com, and I'll link it if I find but you can, I love this one because you can get different size holes. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with the 3/16 of an inch. Oh man, I should have cut that first, guys. Make sure you punch this first. Oh man. All right, I think I have a smaller puncher. Let me find it. I got my little handheld one. And I'm just gonna punch a hole. I don't know, right there. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So if you have that one like mine, definitely do this before you glue this box together. And I'm just gonna grab some chain. Guys, I should have did 1 inch. Let's see how much chain I want to use. Not too much. I don't want to make it too long. I think right there would be good. So let me get my tools. And I'm going to go ahead and attach this. All right, guys. So this is how she looks. Look at how pretty. So cute. Let me move this camera up a little bit. So adorable. I should have did 1 inch though. So if you create this and you want to make it a purse like I wanted to turn it to, I definitely would do the 1.5 right here. And then I'm gonna put some beads and stuff, but for now, that's it for this project, okay? And you have lots of room to put all kind of goodies in there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found some inspiration. Make sure you guys check out scrapdivadesigns.com. Don't forget to use my code Poochie10, and make sure you leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think about my projects. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.